Why did I quit drinking? I'm sitting here on a beautiful sunny day in Boulder with my mushroom coffee. And I have actually in the last 4 months given up alcohol and thought I'd share with you a little of why and how. And I totally want you to know I do not judge you. I'm not a teetotaler. I have been drinking alcohol, wine and beer and mixed drinks for a long time. But I gave it up and I feel compelled to at least share with you what happened and why. And first of all, something struck me when I was filling out a form for a doctor. And you had to write down how many times a week do you drink. So I kind of thought, I'll just put 5. Well, as I thought about it, I totally was not drinking 5. Basically, when I get home from work, being this, which is not a bad, stressful place, but I'd have a beer. And then usually, I'd read or, I guess I don't watch too much television, but I might have another beer. With Mindy, with dinner, we might have a glass of wine. So I might have 2 or 3 every night. And then on the weekends, there was the going out with friends. If you went out and met someone for lunch, you might get a cocktail. And the reality was, I was probably drinking really more between 15 and 25 a week. Well, first of all, I know that was embarrassing to realize that I had not even realized how many drinks I was having. And then the second thing was I was enlarging. I could not figure out why I could not keep weight off of me. I'd work out hard, I'd lose weight, I'd not eat sweets, and yet I was still putting on the middle gut. And I just started looking into how alcohol becomes sugar. And there's all the issues that relate to it, relate to sugar. But I definitely was putting on weight that came from especially drinking beer. So that was another reason. And then I also realized, that drinking alcohol is a toxin. It's a toxin for your liver. I was taking this pill that was to help me, detox my liver. And yet I was drinking alcohol every night. So, and I avoided, listening to anything about how alcohol was a toxin. And then finally I realized that my energy was being sucked. In the mornings, I just felt lousy, especially after I'd had 3 or so drinks a night. And so what I've seen is that it really is easier to stop drinking alcohol completely than it is to drink some. Because once you have some, it is so hard to keep track of. A guy that I'm coaching gave up alcohol and encouraged me to read this book called Quit Drinking Without Willpower. And I mean, if you read it, warning, it may cause you to quit drinking. But then once I quit drinking alcohol, I was like, all right, I've got to give up sugar. And then I actually gave up gluten too. And what I've seen is I have more energy and it wasn't that hard. It's easier to do nothing and just go cold turkey than it is to do some. So just a thought for the day, energy matters. And if you're interested in the energy and gaining more, be sure to join my Reset Energy, my Energy Reset. It's just a live workshop where I'm going to walk you through some processes to do that. I'm not going to force you to give up drinking unless you're supposed to, but just wanted to share these things and hopefully it encourages you. You'll be a better person when you decide and do things and stick with things that you commit to. If you don't commit to it, totally good. But if you decide to quit drinking, know there's someone here that's walking with you. God bless you.